Hi guys, and welcome to the State of Crypto, your one-stop source for all crypto-related news. Sorry, one second, there we go. I'm your host Martin, and this is episode 143. Ledger Malicious browser extension, Ripple-backed Omni shuts down, and Ethereum hard forks again. If you're catching this stream live, welcome, and if you're catching the replay and have any suggestions for us, please leave us a comment below. We really want to know what you are thinking now. If you want to be up to date with the latest crypto-related news, make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, hit that bell so you're notified when we go live. And if you want to keep on chatting with us once the stream is done, you can join us on the Discord. The link is in the description, guys, and so is the link to all the articles that we show on this stream. So, happy Thursday. Is it Thursday already? Yes, it is Thursday. Damn, that was fast, man. This week is going by fast. Tomorrow's Friday, weekend's upon us. Great. I did go to work today, so it was an awesome day. Got out of work late, so had to rush home and get stuff ready for this stream. That's why we started a little bit later than usual. So let's move on to the actual stream stuff that we usually look at, right? Let's start with the news and then move on to the technicals. So what is happening with crypto? India Central Payment Organization unveils blockchain platform. Now, the National Payments Corporation in India has unveiled an enterprise blockchain platform called Bajra to automate payments, clearing, and settlement of transactions. Now, NPCI is the umbrella body for operating retail payments and settlement systems in India. The organization was set up by the Reserve Bank of India and the Indian Banks Association in 2008. Automation and reducing manual processing is a top benefit of the payment system. By sharing data, the need of reconciliation disappears. The improved transparency is expected to speed up transaction processing and both reduce the number of disputes as well as helping address them. The Vajra platform uses a private permissionless blockchain network with three distinct node types. One is the clearinghouse node, which will be the NPCI. The second is the participant node for banks and payment service providers. And the third type is a notary node for UIDAI, the Citizens Identity Agency, which issues India's Aadhaar numbers. This node will validate transactions. The blockchain will only store identifiers of transactions, while an off-chain database will be used to store the encrypted transaction details. Due to its permissioned nature, each member can only access transactions in which they participated. The Vajra platform will automate the clearing and reconciliation of processes at NPCI and its partner banks and service providers. Smart contracts on the blockchain will validate transactions and process them based on the code's rules. Once the transaction is clear, a hash will be added to Vajra platform, which can be viewed by the regulator and participants concerned. Additionally, the NPCI will create clearing files every 15 minutes and post them to the Reserve Bank's RTGS platform for settlement processing. I think it's pretty cool, man. I mean, India said they were anti-crypto. Apparently, they are pro-blockchain, and that is something that's pretty cool, man, because this is one step forward towards more adoption, right? So I do believe once they get this settled, and they really see how quickly things can flow with the blockchain and what they're trying to aim to do, they might be a little bit more open for crypto to come in and play. Now, let's move on to the next article. It's called Ledger Wallet. User allegedly lost 16,000 to malicious browser extension. Now, Twitter user and software architect Wizard of Oz, AUS, like Australia, has warned cryptocurrency holders against Chrome extension for Ledger crypto wallets that allegedly contains malware. In a tweet posted on January 2nd, Wizard of Oz claimed that malware Chrome extension alert. If you have Ledger Secure, that's the name, installed, remove it. The @Chrome extension Ledger Secure contains malware that passes your seed phrase back to your extension's author, and this is not a Ledger product successfully used against HackedZec. Now, HackedZec Twitter handle was notably created in January 2020. Both the handle's novelty and the chosen name suggest that he created the account specifically to spread awareness following his experience of the malware. Now, the official Ledger support Twitter handle confirmed the detection of the extension malware on January 2nd using the header phishing alert. Former Treasury executive and contributor to the Little Bitcoin book, Alina Branova, tweeted Wizard of Oz tweet with the comment, "Another proof that the word secure does not imply security." In Wizard of Oz account, 600 in Zcash, worth roughly $16,000 by press time, were stolen from HackedZec's holdings in his Ledger Nano by the Chrome extension creator, referring to Casa founder Jeremy Welch warning last year against browser extensions malware at the Bitcoin event Baltic Honey Badger in Riga. Wizard of Oz outlined the risk posed by these products and what users can do to protect themselves. Firstly, be very careful what extensions you install. If you're using the same computer for your crypto as you use generally, be extra diligent. Better to have separate minimal machine or use a virtual machine that is the only place you do crypto activity. Other due diligence include using only the wallet vendor's proprietary software, in this case ledgers, and double checking that it really comes from the vendor's website via a secure link. Users can also verify the checksum of the downloaded file before running the software. A checksum, also known as a hash, is a hexadecimal number that is unique to the installer.exe file created by the author. The downloaded file, assuming it has not been tampered with by a third party, should match the checksum on the vendor's site. Be careful, guys, with this, right? Again, we kind of talked about this the other day, yesterday, I think. Don't install stuff that you're not familiar with, especially to do crypto stuff. If it looks iffy, weird, or anything like that, don't do it. And like we said, go to the vendor site, go to the website. Actually, that's what I tell you guys all the time, right? If someone tells you this is happening, someone's doing a giveaway, whatever, go double check. Go to the vendors, go to the actual website for the crypto, and double check and make sure it's from them. Right now, again, this is another scam probably or malware attempt. So they're probably going to get information, and we really don't know how much impact they've had. Apparently, it's alleged right now. So we got to wait for more confirmation on this to happen for us to be able to make a real call on this. On to the next article. Muir Glacier Ethereum hard forks for a second time in 1 month. So, you know, the first hard fork was when Istanbul hard fork, which was back in December. Right now, less than a month, and the second hard fork has come in, and it's from the Muir Glacier. With the mining block 9,200,000, the Muir Glacier upgrade has been implemented on the network, and the block was mined on January 2nd at 8:30 UTC. 1 second, guys. No, there we go. I'm back. Sorry about that. Anyways, as press time, 92% of the Ethereum clients were synced with the new upgrade according to Ether nodes, first proposed by ETH Hub's Eric Connor in November as an Ethereum improvement proposal. EIP 2384 at Muir Glacier delays the difficulty bump by 4 million blocks. With the delay, the difficulty bump is expected to not go off again for a few years, or 611 days. I think that's what we reported last time, at least until the deployment of the key Ethereum 2.0 features, such as the finality gadget. A purposeful design since Ethereum launched in 2015, the difficulty bump slowly increased block time settlement so that as to push the networks toward proof of stake. If Muir Glacier was not implemented, the cost of transactions on the current Ethereum network will skyrocket as block settlement times are projected to hit 20 to 30 seconds per block. As fewer blocks are minted every day, the cost of fitting transactions into blocks increase. That was what Connor was stating. He also explained, imagine that we have 13-second block times. That means we can do about 6,500 blocks a day. Once we get 20-second block times, we can only do 4,300 blocks a day. If we assume the network is generally fully utilized, we now have more fighting for block space every day. That is going to drive the fee market up and make transactions more costly to develop decentralized app users. Now, sometimes I don't get why people don't upgrade, right? They know they have to do this, and they're causing all these problems on the network, hard forks, etc. So it's best when like the nodes or the validators or anyone that's involved with this upgrades their software, and then everyone can run smooth, right? So again, they're really not doing this just to like make life difficult. They're trying to like push something back so they have more time to develop better the proof of stake and really get Ethereum onto the next level, right? Instead of like having to right now to be difficult and lose adoption due to the high fees that you could incur. So let's move on to the next article. This is from Ripple, and it's from this is from XRP Arcade. I think Leonidas wrote this one. So if you haven't checked this website out, you should go check it out after the stream or after you've watched the video. He has good information there. And anyways, he does have a XRP 2019 yearly report. He says a protected post. I'm not sure if you have to pay for it or not, but it should be an interesting article. Anyways, Omni, one of the first companies to be funded by Ripple, has officially closed operations. Omni was founded in 2015 as a storage option for those with limited space at home, which they're stating it's ideal for the Bay Area. And in 2019, it began to allow people to rent their store items out to others. By October 2018, it began offering XRP cash outs to its clients. A year after that, TechCrunch reported that Omni was in the process of shutting down and selling its engineering team to Coinbase in an acqui-hire. Indeed, as the Omni website states right now, dear customers and partners, since 2014, we have been committed to giving you access to the things you need when you need them, encouraging communities to share more and buy less. We've been honored to work with small businesses and the communities they serve. After deep consideration, we've made the difficult decision to close our platform and end our operations. More than anything, we want to say thank you to our customers, partners, and community who have shown us a tremendous amount of love and support over the last 5.5 years. Thank you for including Omni in life's big moments, from birthday parties to family reunions to Friendsgiving, and joining us in an effort to reduce waste and enable more conscious consumerism. It's been wonderful to share our dream with you, and we hope to continue to seek out ways to access more and buy less. Thank you, Team Omni. Even though it's not clearly stated what will happen with Omni employees, Omni has officially ceased all operations, so let's wait and see what they come out with. And also, I think more interesting as to what will happen with the employees is, why are they shutting down? Was business not good? Were people not renting out enough of those things that were stored? Were not many people storing out those things? So again, really have other questions that I would like to ask instead of the ones that Leonidas proposes, right? Like, what happened to Omni's employees? So it's not clear. Okay, cool. But I'm wondering why they failed, right? Because you learn from failure. So again, being a crypto-based project, I think it's much more valuable to understand why they failed and then move on from there instead of like just accepting it as is and take it for granted, I guess. All right, like what happened with the employees, man. I can't remember why they failed right now, and then obviously also what happened with the employees, but why they failed, I believe, is more important. Anyways, on to the next article. It's just this quick article. We talked about it the other day. Binance aims to support 180 fiat currencies in 2020. So I want to support all world currencies. Apparently, they were doing 160 with through some partners. I think they had. I'm not sure if they want to on-ramp each and every one of them individually. We'll wait and see how that keeps on developing for them, right? Anyways, really ambitious plan. I hope they can get it done. It'll certainly drive up for more adoption of Binance. And that's going to be it for the news segment. We're going to move on to the technical, guys. Thank you for staying with me. Thank you for watching. Let's move on to the technicals, and I'll be right back, right? And we're back. Wow, that ran super choppy today. That's why we're usually not that slow. Anyways, what is going on with the cryptosphere? We moved farther down yesterday, man. Kind of talked about that, right? We weren't expecting moving to the downside. Failing at the 20 May. Anyways, yesterday, money flowing out of the cryptosphere. $5.88 billion from an opening of $186.32 billion, closing at closing at $180.57 billion, a 3.16% move to the downside. Right now, a stagnation going on. Apparently, it's minus 0.08 or $139 million move to the downside, sitting at $180.43 billion. That's it for the market cap. Again, really want money to start flowing in, but the price is what they are, and people losing a little bit of interest on this, certainly driving out whatever little money is in the market, in the cryptosphere. But let's wait and see how this keeps on playing out. Bitcoin's dominance at 69.78. Yesterday, losing a little bit of dominance from an opening of 69.83, closing at 69.82. A 0.01% move to the upside, apparently. Sorry, it shows red, but up here it says positive. Right now, moving down, though, 0.06%, sitting at 69.79 right now. Let's look at the price of Binance. Binance sitting at $6,940.33, guys. What is going on with Binance? Well, we are losing a lot of price. I'm starting to make negative momentum. Are we higher? Yes, we are higher than our previous low. So really nothing here, right? Low on the MACD histogram. So less negative momentum, less negative momentum. Low on the RSI, higher on the RSI. Sitting neutral right now at 40.02. Now we're going with the market, so nothing else developing. Moving below this line that I said we were probably going to hit. Yesterday I said I wonder why we haven't hit it yet. We actually today we ended up moving and hitting it. Now, guys, yesterday I did something. I went out and cleared my charts, so they're clean now. And I redid whatever we talked about yesterday again, so we can keep it tighter and better looking, right? So I did a lot of cleanup today. Also part of the reason why I was late here. But again, let's go look at what happened, right? Moving to the downside, right? It wasn't too big of a move, 3.20%. That was about it for this, man. Right now, moving apparently 0.06% move to the downside right now. So again, really nothing much developing else on the daily. Let's go into the 4 hours, right? We were here, man. We were saying, look, we're trying to develop divergence. Keep on tracking, right? We talked about that yesterday. Look, we moved even here. So then we got a small bounce. Failed attempt also at that support that we had, right? At 7,075. I think that's where we hit it at. Let's see, the low was 7,074.09. So almost spot on. Also, it's opening 75.04, and I have it at 75.48. So again, very close to what we had as target for support, and we are bouncing from there, right? And that's fine, man. This is good. I really don't care much for this bounce. It played out. It was supposed to. I mean, it would have been nicer if we would have come here to 20 MA and rally up a little bit more. Maybe we would have gotten a lot more bullish sentiment, and a lot more people would have come in and invested, and we would have seen a different picture. But right now, let's say we failed to higher prices, then we had an indecision candle, and then we broke down. Again, this was earlier today around 10 a.m. or so, 10 or 11. We're starting to move to the downside again, bouncing here at the support as well. Now, what's going on the shorter term? Besides this divergence, we really don't have anything else, unless we go all the way back here, and we are really... let me just make sure this is going to stay here with us on the 4 hours. Yes, it is. Awesome. And we could look at it. We'll be from here all the way down to here. It's too much data, though, right? I don't like it when we have too much data, although it is from the previous legit island to this new legit island, right? And we will be going from here all the way to here, right? And this will be negative 32.35, and this is negative 24.06. So obviously lower on that MACD histogram, lower price, so negative momentum, less negative momentum. On the RSI, we don't have it. We're going much lower. Here, we kind of went down a little bit more and negated the divergence here on the RSI. We just had it here on the MACD histogram. And right now, we only have this other divergence I just traced also here on the histogram. Again, sign that we might start stagnating. Although this negative momentum island is still developing, we can still move down a little bit more, and then we'll probably negate it. Let's wait and see how this keeps on playing out. Sitting oversold right now, 27.48. I'm not sure if I called it on the daily. Yeah, I called it neutral. So let's go into the 1 hour, right? So the stuff that I had charted was staying where it was supposed to. And now this one comes in and moves here, man. That's awkward. There we go. So we're clean here. We're just looking at the last stuff I charted. We kept on developing, right? So we kept on moving farther down, right? So on this one, we kind of moved here. We went lower, negating whatever divergence we had. We tried to rally, though, and failed. So I'm going to get rid of this because this didn't play out when we were calling it up here. It was a different scenario. Again, like I said, keep on watching this. Keep on looking as things develop, and you know, that's the way it happened, right? Now it's weird, man. I don't remember hearing the ads yet. Maybe the ads already played and I just completely missed them. I usually try to skip them to make the stream a little bit more enjoyable. Cool, so what's happening here? Let's see. Short term, right? Low, lower low, less negative momentum, right? So potential price reversal. Here we're sitting at 23.55, and here we're at 22. So slightly lower also. So we don't have that divergence on the RSI. We just have it on the MACD histogram. and we're getting that sort of balance, right? Again, bullish engulfing candle on the previous 1 hour. Nice movement to the upside. I'm not sure how strong this is going to play out yet. We're probably going to come up here and touch that 20 MA. But first, we're probably going to have to face the 7,000, which is a psychological resistance. If we failed, we still have lower prices to look forward to. And if we don't, then we're probably going to hit that 20 MA and then that 7,075, right? Right now, sitting at $6,936. The divergence that we would have here would be from here to here on the RSI, right? So again, that's where I would call it right now for this. Really not much else I can see. Yeah, that's it for Bitcoin, right? So again, if you guys have any questions, please let me know on the comment section or live right now, and I'll certainly try to address them to the best of my abilities here on the air. Yeah, let's keep on moving. Ethereum. Let's see what's going on with Ethereum. Ethereum dominance on the daily yesterday, getting a little bit of dominance, 0.60%. Right now, losing that dominance, 0.08%, sitting at 7.66% of market cap. Ethereum, $126.53. What is happening in price action to the downside, still playing off of this divergence that we had on the daily. Again, bouncing off that mid part of the channel, being trapped or sandwiched between the 20 MA and the mid part of the channel, starting to get some contraction on the Bollinger Bands, sitting neutral on there, sold on the RSI at 39.86. Nothing else developing. Let's move on to the 4 hour. On the 4 hour, when we were off the air, when I was fixing the charts, I noticed that we were down here. We were creating divergence, right? We were creating it. I'm not sure if we have it still. This would be negative 0.54, negative 0.50. Yes, very, very slightly, right? So we're going lower, right? So low, lower, low, negative momentum, less negative momentum. On the other side, we don't have it, unfortunately. So again, a chance that we might come here and turn around. I'm going to change this to yellow, so we know we already covered it. I usually try to leave on that orange, whatever I do when I'm off the air, when I have a chance to do stuff, and that way you get we can track it and I can tell you what was happening when we were off the air and where we're at. Anyways, right now this is still developing, right? So this can still go lower and this can get negated. Just watch out for it. We're very close to negating it. However, we also seem to be finding some support around this area, and we seem to be rounding off. So let's wait and see how this keeps on playing out on the 4 hours for Ethereum. Again, Ethereum sitting at $126.53, sitting sold right now at 38.43 on the 4 hours. Let's go into the 1 hour, sitting sold at 37.62. What is happening? We're creating this divergence again. I was down here when I was looking at this stuff earlier on today. And again, all this is one island. We can certainly take it and bring it all the way down here, right? And that would make sense. Even though we kind of got a rally here and failed, that's fine if we just ignore it and come all the way down here. It still makes sense. Back here, we're at 27.02. Here we just hit 28.22. So yes, this divergence is still valid. So that's why I have this larger line, because this divergence on the RSI. This shorter line is divergence against the MACD histogram. And here we would have it twice, right? Within this island here, and also from here to here on the shorter time scale. So from here to here, maybe from here to here, going lower. And again, that divergence could also play out towards lower prices again. So just keep on tracking this again as it keeps on developing. Again, very nice rise, and try and head towards that 20 MA. That would be your next immediate zone of resistance. Again, 37.62 on the RSI being sold. Let's go to XRP. XRP dominance on the daily. Yesterday, gaining 0.33%. Right now, losing 0.42. Sitting at 4.46% of market cap. Price of XRP, 18 cents, 18.583 cents. From moving to the downside, what was happening here on the daily, man? Rejecting higher prices. We actually came in touch the 19,440, which we had, and then moved farther down still. Below that 20 MA, still starting to get some contraction on the Bollinger Band. Still within this yellow zone of support resistance that I have traced here. Now, from here to here, we really don't have any divergence. The last divergence we had was this bullish. It didn't play out too strong. You can see we're getting sideways motion. Again, shorter term, this would be negative, this would be positive, and it's lower. So again, if anything, and I probably missed this call, we're going from here to here, right? And I'm not sure if I had it already and I forgot to carry it over, or if I just didn't have it. We'll be creating a hidden bearish price continuation, and reason also why we're moving down. We would also have it on the RSI, right? From a low to a higher and going lower on that price. So hidden bearish, very real. I can't remember if I had it or not before I cleared the charts. I also cleared this one out and then just traced the last things I could remember that we had. So after this, I'm going to go into the 4 hours, sitting sold on the RSI at 35.18. And let's see what else. I'm trying to figure out what else we can talk about here. Well, I guess that's it for this, right? Let's go into the 4 hours. On the 4 hours, potential head and shoulders, man. Did we hit it? Almost. We were really close to hitting it, right? That move to the downside, right? Still playing off. There we go. So our move would be here, I guess, 18.16, and we're still sitting right now. Our lows was 18.39, so we almost hit it, right? We said the blue one we weren't too sure. On the 4 hours, it's not as clear. On the 1 hour, it looks a little bit more like shoulder, but not too strong. And if we were to consider this, we would have definitely hit this back here, right? And then we kind of reject it. But again, I'm more on the idea that it is this yellow shoulder that we're gonna play off. Last thing we had on the 4 hours, let's see. I was tracing this when I was offline, when I was off the air. And as you can see, we negated it, right? We were creating divergence up to here. We moved farther down and we neutralized it, right? We killed it. So I'm gonna get rid of this. No bullish divergence right now to indicate price continuation. Let's wait and see what else keeps on developing. Our passive momentum island was here. It's a lower high than our previous one. Also lower on that histogram. And that's fine. On the RSI side, we have something. No, low, lower, low. More negative momentum. So sitting sold at 31.35. Again, Ripple really hit a nice recovery from 1840. I guess we said 1840. 18.40 cents. Running back up again. That is good. This is the second time we see the bulls really pull up that price from a really long wick that the bears brought in. That's it for this. Let's go on to the 1 hour and see what else we have going on there. On the 1 hour, I didn't trace anything when I was off the air. I was still waiting to see how this would play out. This was from yesterday. So you can see we kind of went down a little bit more, creating this divergence, still just hitting bullish. And now within this stuff that's happening, within this madness of price action to the downside, you can see that we're going down here. I'll just make sure this is going to stay here with me on the 1 hour. And you can see that we're going much lower, right, on the MACD histogram. There we go. And we don't quite have it on the RSI. We do have it shorter term, though. So if we wanted to take this in 2 parts, we would go one here to here. And kind of got that small rally. And then from here to here, going farther down still. That would lead me to edit this to go here. And then go from here to here, slightly lower again. And obviously here you can see that we're going slightly lower. Sold right now at 33.87. I was hoping to see this oversold actually. I'm glad that we got out of oversold territory in the last 2 hours. But again, low, right, lower on that RSI, higher on that RSI. So nice stuff happening with XRP right now. Trying to rally. This candle not looking too hot right now though, and I really want to see how this keeps on developing how this keeps on developing for XRP, right? That's going to be it for my analysis for this. Again, waiting for this to really develop a little bit more. If we run to the upside, we're probably going to have that 20 MA to look at. That yellow line you can ignore. It's from the neckline of these head and shoulders potential that we're tracking. If we fail on this rally, we're probably going to move farther down and really hit that measure move, right, of the head and shoulders. And then we can call it a valid head and shoulders, which is what I'm aiming for right now. And then after that, I'll see what we start to develop and might be heading towards a good area of value. We can probably buy and try to rally again. Anyways, that's it for Ripple, or for XRP. I'm going to move on to Litecoin. Litecoin on the daily, what's happening? Yesterday, losing dominance 2.05%. Right now, losing dominance still 0.02%. Sitting at 1.39% of market cap. Litecoin sitting at $39.25. Price, we had divergence, right? Hidden bearish price action to down, continuation, moving down still. So again, just as expected. Let's go into the 4 hours. On the 4 hours, we were calling divergence here yesterday. Kind of got it. Nice rally to the upside. Now this is much higher than this. This was negative 26, negative 27. Okay, no, it's not. I did believe it was. Anyways, this could still go. Well, I'll leave this one here because it played out. this could go to here, right? I'll just leave it as a double right now for us to keep on tracking what I'm talking about right now. Slightly in, there we go. Lower on your RSI though, you don't quite have it here. This got lower on the RSI, so kind of negated this one. No, actually, I think I missed chart this from here to here. There we go. That's the one I had, right? So this was 40.77. This is 40.98, slightly higher, creating that bullish divergence still. So I was right when I had it. I just shifted a little bit, I guess. Let me see if I have anything else here. Yeah, it's going to show up on the 4 hours as well. Let me just keep it here on the 1 hour. Sorry, I screwed that up. I sent that to the 1 hour. I wanted to stay here on the 4 hours with me. Let me go fish that back real quick. It's this one that makes no sense where it's at. It's easy to tell what you move, because it makes no sense when you move into another time frame usually. Anyways, we had this divergence right again developing, potentially starting to round off on this area, and we might try to rally again. Let's wait and see how this keeps on playing. Impulse down, upslope consolidation, impulse down, upslope consolidation, impulse down, try to rally, failed, and impulse down again because the market is crashing. That's the way this rolls. Now we had a that's it for this in the 4 hours, sitting oversold right now at 29.14. Let's go into the 1 hour. On the 1 hour, sitting neutral at 33.42 on the RSI. I think we're around here yesterday. 1, 2, 3. No, this one. 1, 2, 3. I think I just called it on Binance. Said, look, we have 3 black crows, usually a bearish sign. Probably gonna move to the downside. And lo and behold, today we moved to the downside right on Binance as well. We had it on other coins. I just missed calling it. Because usually for 3 black crows you want to see like larger bars, and these ones are quite small. And on Binance they were quite larger in the body. That's why I called it there. Now what's happening here on the 1 hour? Going lower. Right? Lower. There we go. Going in here from here to here. And also from here to here, right? Slightly in. So again, strong bullish divergence. Potential price rally. We get that balance. Right now we're failing. Let's see how this keeps on developing again. Sitting neutral on the other side, 33.42. Really not much else developing right now that I can call. So I'm going to move on to Binance. Binance, what happened yesterday? Yesterday lost dominance 1.91%. Right now gaining 1.45%. Sitting at 1.13% of market cap. Now price of Binance sitting at $13.13, man. Still this divergence, right, playing off that positive momentum, still decreasing. Neutral, sold on the other side, 39.90. Really nothing else going on. Let's go into the 4 hours. On the 4 hours, we were tracking this yesterday. We actually moved a little bit farther down. We moved farther down here, but if we wanted to keep on tracking this, actually we have to go here, and we would negate this divergence. That's why I say keep on tracking stuff when we are off the air. That way you can keep on seeing how this keeps on building. Yeah, that's it for this, man. We don't have anything here. Again, we had this we'll look at it on the 1 hour though. So that's it for this. Really nothing else I can call and I can see real quick. Yeah, no, it looks cool, man. Neutral, sold on the RSI, so we're at 36.21. Let's go to the 1 hour. Neutral, 41.75. Yesterday we were here, right? These 3 candles, I call them 3 black crows, potentially bearish sign, usually move down. Look, lo and behold, we moved down. Right now, try to rally, failed at the 20 MA, hit it, failed right now, try to rally again, pass it, but again, failing, sitting below that 20 MA. Let's see how this keeps on building up. Positive momentum starting to build. Is it higher than our previous one? I doubt it, man. This would be 164, 158. Slightly lower still. That's fine. Now, do we have it here? No, high, lower, high. That's fine. Also, no hidden bearish divergence. That was my concern. Now, from here to here, we're going lower, right? More negative momentum building. From here to here, we're going lower, more negative momentum building. It's just congruent with the market. Again, rally, maybe something in the shorter scales, and that's going to be it, man. Guys, if you like what we do, like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell so you're notified when we go live. We're live every night at 9 p.m. Central. It's really great when you guys show up. It makes it much more interesting for me when you guys show up, for sure. I think right now we only have 3 people and no one really has chatted anything. So, yeah. That's going to be it for tonight, guys. Again, thank you for watching. If you like what we do, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified when we go live. This is A Set of Crypto. I'm your host, Martin. It has been a pleasure being here with you guys. Talk about crypto to your friends, to your family, to your coworkers. Let them know that we are here. And we're a really good intro channel to crypto. Again, I do really believe that with all my heart. We explain everything in detail. We talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. When you need to talk about something, we discuss it openly. And again, I really want to get this community started. We can do it without you guys. So again, thank you for your support. Thank you for the donations that we received. Thank you for being here for us. Live sometimes with comments and sometimes resharing or retweeting our stuff. So yeah, that's gonna be it for tonight, guys. Again, thank you all. I'll catch you tomorrow for another edition of the State of Crypto. I'll be live again at 9 p.m. Central. So Sunday there will be no stream probably. I'm still undefined on that. I'm gonna be out of the city for the day. I'm not sure what time I'm getting back though. It's gonna be one quick trip, right? Go out and come back in. But again, guys, that's all for tonight. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you tomorrow.